leadership for our annual stewardship campaign. And I want to recognize Julius and Randy at this moment. Julius.
Thank you, Dr. Gunnels. Just want to reiterate, we're off to a great stewardship season while Randy's setting up. We kicked off last week. We had Ray Matthews who gave us an update on missions. Today, Randy Boone's going to give us an update on nurture. We will have speakers from operations and finance over the next couple of weeks, all culminating Dedication Sunday on the 23rd, which is 3 weeks from now. Many of you also got this week a really nice piece, and thank Dr. Gunnels, in the mail. If you got that with the hands crossed over this week, some great information. Please read that. Our goal this year is $500,000 in our budget, which is an increase of $150,000 from this past year. We were there a couple of years ago. It's not unattainable, and it's just some great information. And just want to thank everybody. Prayerfully consider what you can do this year for stewardship, and I'll turn it over to Randy.
All right, good morning. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the nurture team and how we spend our resources, y'all's resources. Okay, one thing we have is the Super Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and there's Mike Oslin. He is going to be the defending champion there. Okay, Jacob's Well. A lot of preparation goes into Jacob's Well. There's Jim cooking hot dogs for us. Next. Okay, Family Fun Fellowship. That is sort of a subset of Jacob's Well. It is essentially, what the name says. The family stays together. They go and eat, have fun, games. That is from, let's see, we have a pumpkin here, portraits of some of our staff. Next. Sunday school and Jacob's Well classes. We have to plan some of the Sunday schools. Most of the Sunday school and Jacob's Well classes pretty much are work on their own. However, sometimes we have to schedule new teachers and get curricula. Vacation Bible School. A lot of time goes into preparing for Vacation Bible School. It was a big success this past year. Had a village, and all the kids just loved it. Next. Nursery. Do a lot of scheduling for people to work in the nursery. Next. Thank goodness. Next. Thank goodness some of our youth help out there. Okay, this past integrity run, we had about 20 to 25 youth. They were all dressed in matching shirts, made a great impression. We had 6, I believe, medal winners there. Senior high boys went on a mission trip this past summer. Went to Talladega. They worked in like a soup kitchen. Worked, I think that's a public vegetable garden. Had a cook-off for the youth just a few weeks ago at the Namburu's home. Fire department. I think Dan Lane is trying to recruit our youth to start a volunteer fire department. If that happens, I'm going to move that over to operations division. Confirmation class. That happens every year. This is them making the communion bread. The literature, these days, and all of the curricula comes out of the nurture budget. There's a lot of other things that are going on in nurture also. The Thanksgiving luncheon is going to be coming up here pretty soon, and have the angel auction. The nutrition center, Meals on Wheels, and the 10,000 Villages. 10,000 Villages is actually the Presbyterian women do that. However, some of their funding does come out of the nurture budget. So, okay, the next step in our future, Cornerstone's future and journey, is to have a successful stewardship campaign. And we need to commit our resources and our time for His work in our future. I found this slide, and it seems to, it speaks to me about where we stand. We really don't have to know where God is leading us. All we need to do is make the next step, and that is to have a successful stewardship campaign. Thank you.
When I was growing up in my younger years, our pastor, Dr. M.E. Dodd, had everybody bring their gift to the worship